Hi there. Today is the day of our fun day. Am I going to see you there? Am I not going to see you there? Well, let's find out. While we're waiting for the fun day, let's see what today's lesson is all about. David's father, Jesse, had sent food by David. So he sent David with the food for his brothers and their commanding officers. David was to check on his brothers and see how they were faring. This day I defy the ranks of Israel. Who's that shouting person? Give me a man and let us fight each other. That's Goliath, the giant. He wants to fight, as we discussed in the previous lesson. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? Asks David. But David's oldest brother burned with anger when he heard him talking like this. Why have you come down here? And with whom did you leave those few sheep in the desert? I know you, how conceited you are and how wicked your heart is. You came down only to watch the battle. Can't I even speak? Said David. I mean, the sheep are being taken care of. Somebody else is taking care of them. And he brought food for his brothers. And now they're accusing him of being just, a know-it-all. Not know-it-all, but curious like Pinocchio, who sticks his nose into everybody's business. What will be done for the man who kills this Philistine and removes the disgrace from Israel? Asks David. King Saul himself will give him great wealth and also give him his own daughter in marriage. Wow. Okay, so what is David going to do? Well, you know how this story ends, right? You've read it a billion times already. How dare he say that? Even though you know the story, there's always something new to learn, especially for ourselves. So let's look at it again and see how we can apply it into our own lives. Day after day, Goliath mocked the army of the living God. Yet not one of the Israelite soldiers was brave enough to fight the Philistine giant. During that time, Jesse asked his youngest son, David, to take some grain and loaves of bread to his brothers who were in Saul's army. Early the next morning, David left someone in charge of the sheep and set off for the valley of Elah. When he got there, the Israelites and Philistines were taking up positions for battle. David took the food he had brought to the officer in charge of the food supplies. Then he ran off to look for his brothers and found them ready for battle. As he talked to them, Goliath, the Philistine, started challenging the Israelites as he had done before. Listen to his charge. Listen to his challenge, the Israelites said to David, as Goliath kept mocking God's people and God himself. Now, the question for us is, what should I do when someone mocks God or someone makes fun of God? What shall I do? Shall I protect God? Does God need protection? Or what shall we do? Shall we ignore it? Do you feel angry when someone mocks God or laughs at you for believing in Jesus? Do you wish that God would prove himself in a powerful way right there in front of everyone? Of course, everybody wishes that. What did Jesus do when he was mocked? He did not defend himself or threaten those who laughed at him. What did Jesus do when they insulted him? He forgave them. Jesus could have called down thousands of angels, but instead he chose to show us how much he loves us. God is patient and merciful. He even loves those who mock and insult him. When you hear someone mock God, you can ask the person not to talk that way, and you can pray that he or she may find the way to God, maybe by seeing the kindness and love of God in your life. That's going to be wonderful. Verse 40, but I tell you that men will have to give account on the day of judgment for every careless word they have spoken. Matthew 12:36. Yes, let's be patient because God is patient and merciful. Let us also be like him, patient and merciful, forgiving people when they mock us or when they mock God in front of us. God can take care of himself. You don't have to defend him. Let him defend himself. Just forgive those people. They're foolish. That's why they make fun of God and make fun of you, because they do not understand. They have eyes, but they do not see. They do not understand the truth. So have pity on them, not anger. Anyway, I'll see you later today. Let's pray that we are safe and that it doesn't rain too much so we don't get wet, and that we have a lot of fun time in the park together. We'll be playing. Yay. See ya.